don'ts and then I'll say a few do's. Like I think I mentioned earlier, I said that don't blackmail them, don't reward them, or don't remove a reward from them. These are some things that you must not do with someone who's picky in eating. What you must do instead is, like I mentioned earlier, give them a trial plate and be with them in that decision making, right? You get them to serve food on your plate and serve food on the plate of a family member. In that way, they're already having food in their control. They're going to smell the food, they're going to see how it looks. And since they are doing it, they're more likely to eat it, right? And also, if it is their meal time, ensure that they are not doing screen time before a meal time, because screen time is so addictive and they're so in love with it. And most of the children are, honestly speaking. And all of a sudden, if they have to abruptly shut it and then come and eat food, they are going to show dislike for food. And eventually they can become picky about food. So ensure that your meal time is out of the screen time, and there's a huge difference set apart. You could do this by getting the child to prepare the table or prepare your meal time, where you can give the child a pot of curry to carry. Depends on their age. You can't do that to a 2-year-old, right? But you can give little things like, give an empty cup to the child or an empty plate to the child to go and place it where you'll eat. You can give something that won't spill to the child to safely place it. In that way, the child is preparing himself or herself to come to the meal table. Basically, this is preparation. And don't make the children, we already discussed that, to feel that they are picky, but you also could get them to play with food. Now, even after you've tried all of this, you've tried to get the child to serve, you've tried the child to prepare the meal table, even after you've done all of this, and you've tried to encourage the child by being positive as a parent, you've done that. In spite of it, if the child is finding it difficult, you may have to start going to the basics. Get the child to play with a whole fruit or a vegetable that he or she does not like. Get the child to cut it with you. Of course, a toy knife or something that is safe, or even tear it with you, like capsicum can be torn. You can break the beans. And then if you have a pea pod, you can rip the pea pod off and get the peas out. Those are safe ways that you can get the child to explore and manipulate food with their hands. And once they have done that, they're more confident about the food because they are in control of that food, right? And when you're cooking, you can get the child to cook with you. They're going to get the flavors. They're going to take the piece that they, took off and put it for cooking. They're going to see how it changes color. And eventually they're going to serve the food. We've given enough of experiences using their extremities, like their hands, the way they look, they smell, etc. So now the food is no more controlling the child. The child is in control of the food. And that helps the child to explore food. This is one of the best methods you can use. And I've seen it being successful almost all the time. At least 80 to 90% of the time, this method has proven very faithful. And lastly, let the child choose when they want to close their meal. You don't enforce the child, you have to finish this and then you close the meal. You tell them, okay, you're done, fine, we're done. That's it. You don't try to coerce them to eat one more spoonful, one more morsel food. They say they're done, then they're done. And if as a parent you feel that the child has not had enough of food, then you can feed them again after an hour or so in the mid-meal time. Or you can prepone the mid-meal slightly earlier. So basically, we're speaking a lot about autonomy and exploration here.